Visit AnyExpat for relocation assistance.
Imagine you have a brilliant startup idea. You want to build your company in Italy, access the European market, and live in one of the most innovative startup ecosystems in Europe. But the big question is, how do you actually get the Italia startup visa? In this video, I will walk you through the direct application process, step by step. From sending your startup idea to the Italian government, to finally receiving your residence permit in Italy. The entire journey happens in 4 main steps. So let's start from the beginning. Step 1. Sending your startup application to Italy. Picture this. You are sitting in front of your computer, ready to present your startup idea to the Italian government. This is where your journey begins. In the direct application process, the first step is to submit your startup proposal to the Italia Startup Visa Committee, which is part of the Italian Ministry of Economic Development. To apply, you need to prepare several important documents. Application form. First, you download and complete the Italia Startup Visa application form. In this form, you explain things like your education, your work experience, your startup idea, what product or service you want to build, why your idea is innovative, your target market, any connections you already have with the Italian startup ecosystem. This helps the committee understand who you are and what you plan to build. Proof of financial resources. Next, you must show that you have at least 50,000 euros available to build your startup. This money can come from your personal funds, investors, venture capital, business angels, other funding organizations. The goal is to prove that your startup has enough financial support to begin operating. Startup pitch deck. Then you create a presentation deck, usually in PowerPoint. This is the same type of presentation startups use to convince investors. Your deck should include problem you are solving, your solution, product or technology, market opportunity, business model, growth potential. Think of this as your startup story in slides. Business plan. Next, you prepare a detailed business plan. This includes estimated costs, expected revenues, growth strategy, research and development activities. This document shows the government that your startup is financially and strategically realistic. Cover letter. You also include a cover letter explaining your financial resources and attaching supporting documents. Passport copy. Finally, include a copy of your passport. Sending your application. Once everything is ready, you send all documents by email to italiastartupvisa@mise.gov.it. Use the subject line format. Application ISV first name. John last name. Smith. What happens next? The Italia Startup Visa Committee carefully reviews your application. They evaluate your startup idea, your financial resources, the innovation level of your project. If your project is approved, within about 30 days you receive an important document called Nulla Osta ISV. This means Certificate of No Impediment. In simple words, Italy is officially saying your startup idea is approved. You can now apply for the visa. Step 2. Applying for the startup visa at the Italian embassy. Now the process moves from online application to official visa processing. After receiving the Nulla Osta, you must visit the Italian embassy or consulate in your country. This is where you apply for the Italia Startup Visa. You must bring several documents with you, required documents. You will need the Nulla Osta certificate, proof of accommodation in Italy, for example, a hotel booking or host declaration, proof of income from the previous year. What visa do you get? You receive a 1-year startup self-employment visa. This visa allows you to travel to Italy, launch your startup, start operating your business legally. Step 3. After arriving in Italy. Your journey is not finished yet. After you arrive in Italy, you must apply for a residence permit, and this must be done within 8 days of entering Italy. What you need? You must visit the local police headquarters called the Questura. What happens at the Questura? At the police office, your documents are checked. Your fingerprints are taken, security checks are completed. After approval, the government prints your residence permit. This permit allows you to live and run your startup in Italy legally for 1 year. Step 4. Renewing your residence permit. After 1 year, your startup should already be operating. Before your residence permit expires, at least 60 days before expiration, you must apply for renewal. What you must show. To renew your permit, you need Certificate of Incorporation of your startup. This proves your company has been officially registered in Italy. Evidence of income. You must show that your startup or other legal sources provide sufficient income. What do you receive? If everything is approved, your residence permit is renewed for another 2 years. And now you can continue growing your startup in Italy. Oh, so that's the complete Italia startup visa direct application process. Let us quickly recap the 4 main steps. Submit your startup application to the Italian government. Apply for the visa at the Italian embassy. Apply for your residence permit after arriving in Italy. Renew the permit after 1 year. This program is one of the best opportunities for entrepreneurs who want to build innovative startups inside the European Union.
Visit AnyExpat for relocation assistance. Don't forget to like and subscribe.